coming. For those of you guys who are new to the RLC, the RLC, the Republican Liberty Caucus, is actually a group that is, it vets candidates and also supports candidates and various initiatives that are constitutionally founded. And so the hope of the group is to bring people back to kind of like a constitutional mindset, a constitutional lens. And I think that one of the reasons that groups like this exist is because over time our government, as is the natural state of governments, has gotten somewhat bigger. And we're hoping that we can send candidates to the local offices, state offices, and federal offices that will take the decisions that belong to the other powers. For instance, like the federal government, if they give you a bunch of decisions that theoretically should belong to the state, or if they give you a bunch of decisions that theoretically should belong to the local governments, to look at that and say, that's not something that I want to make a decision about. I'm actually going to defer that power back to where it belongs. And so we're looking for people who really understand the separation of powers and the rule by law, and really want to give power back to the people so that they can be empowered to make decisions for their own lives and to not be hindered in being successful. And so that's the hope of the RLC. And we have a number of wonderful candidates today, both ones that we've already endorsed and also ones that we are hoping to receive surveys from and review and potentially endorse in the future, whether it be in the primary or in the general. And so we're having it all recorded, what's going on tonight for the presentations, in the hopes that we can multiply the attendance to be even bigger than what came tonight and everything. So that's the hope. So yeah, what we're gonna do actually is what we do for the start of every meeting, is we're going to actually open with a prayer and a pledge, and then we're gonna move forward at a pretty good pace, because that's also an RLCHC thing, is that we just keep on moving and moving and moving until everybody is perfectly happy with it being over. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep everything moving at a good pace. And so I wanna open up with a prayer and a pledge. I guess I'll lead the prayer, and then Kurt, would you lead the pledge?
Certainly.
Okay, cool. Lord, I want to thank you for everybody in the room. I want to thank you for all of the people who had to be courageous to run for office that are here today, and all the people who are excited to learn about these different people. And I just ask that for every good thing that every person in this room wants to do that aligns with your will, that you would help it to be effectual, and that you would multiply our efforts beyond our efforts, and bless the good things that align with your will, and bless the Hillsborough County area. And I ask these things in Jesus' name.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty